Hello, students. Very good morning to all of you. And today we continue with the marketing management topic, and this is going to be the final topic as far as your syllabus is concerned. And today I am going to finish your entire marketing management syllabus. So, what is today's topic? What are the things we are going to discuss? The first of all, we will come to know about marketing control. What is a marketing control? So, as you all know that we are discussing about a marketing organization. So, under marketing organization, you find a marketing manager, marketing staff, salespersons, which are all actually you know meant for to improve the sales, to what to call gain the profits, to what to call the sales of the product. So under marketing control, the main activity would be whether the laid out plans are actually on the track or not. If the plans are going smoothly as per the required, as per the set standards, there is no doubt that the organization finally going to reach to the set objectives. If at all any problem arises, the organization may not be reaching what to call the set objectives finally. So through the marketing control, what the marketing managers, the marketing related high officials will do that, they go for actually few kinds of adjustments. Understand? Based upon that, again they see that all the operations related to marketing, like sales, like advertising, other what to call related allied functions, to be on the track, so that finally they should what to call reach the set objectives of the organization. Understand? So according to here, who are going to participate whenever the marketing control activities are going on? Everybody who is in the decision making level, like regional managers would be there, sales manager, territory managers would be there, sales managers would be there, zonal managers would be there. From top to bottom, everybody will be involved and will be carefully observing whether the set objectives have been achieved by the company's marketing force or not. If at all they what to called tend to change, they tend to adjust, they tend to have what to called unexpected kind of a decision making based upon the available what to called or else prevailed conditions. So how do you define the marketing control? The marketing control refers to the process by which a company manipulates its marketing plans to reach its original goals. Okay. Now, so these are the few of the measures actually which helps for marketing control, like customer satisfaction, customers' perception of the firm and its competitive brands, market share, sales profits, marketing effectiveness, preparedness of marketing organization to respond to the external environmental challenges. So what do you know customer satisfaction? The customer satisfaction here is nothing but the number of customers or percentage of what to call total customers whose reported experience with a firm or its products or services exceeds the specified satisfaction goals. Now, usually, many a times I used to take one example as far as the scooters are concerned, Activa. As you know very well, if you take the sales of the Activa in the scooters, two-wheeler sector, especially in the scooter sector, you find this is the number one, two-wheeler, always occupying the topmost position for more than 6 to 7 years because of what you call the customer satisfaction. The customer may be having different kinds of expectations. Few of them prefer easy drive, few of them prefer much more space, few of them prefer mileage, few of them prefer after sale services, few of them prefer what to call attractive colors. So these are all called customer expectations. That is why if you think more what to call the customers are preferring what to call to purchase Activa as far Indian conditions are concerned. Percentage of the number of customers have been increasing. So whenever the customer satisfied with the kind of products or what to call the services provided by the company, indirectly it leads to the more profits. Understand? That's why this is going to be a very important parameter as far as what you called marketing control is concerned. The next one is customers' perception of the firm and its competitive brands. So what is a customer perception? How customers feel about one's product and brands. Apple phones are there. Even a small kid also, feels great, gives a very good opinion about Apple cell phones. What do you call that? Customer's perception. From where they get these kinds of perception? Through listening, through interaction, through what you call advertising, through what you call watching the advertisement. Various means would be there. By what you call over a period having to come to have such a kind of information, they will create a kind of impression, whether that is good or bad. What you call that one as? You are calling that one as a customer's perception. So how do you technically define customer's perception? Is how customers feel about one's product and brand. It's an opinion that customers formed through every interaction they have had with the company, both direct and as well as the indirect. This is also one more parameter as far as what to call the marketing control is concerned. The next one is a market share. What is a market share? Physically, actually, the number of customers willing to purchase the particular product is considered as the market share. So how do you define the company's sales over the period and dividing it by the total sales of the industry over the same period? So generally the company whichever is having more market share, that a company is considered as a market leader. Now we take the Indian telecom sector. The best example is Jio Telecommunication Company, which occupies the topmost position. It is having a very good market share as far as the customers base is concerned. Hence the market leader as far as Indian telecom is concerned. Who is that? Jio company. After that, maybe what to call Airtel will be occupying the next position. So how do you define the market share? Market share is the percent of total sales in an industry generated by a particular company. So this is a one more what you called measurement tool as far as the marketing control is concerned. So market share, previously customers' perception of the firm and its competitive brands. Next, customer satisfaction. The next one is the sales profit. So profit revenue, both are different. Understand here exclusively the sales profits are also going to be what you call a effective measuring tool as far as the marketing control is concerned. The next one is the marketing effectiveness. Generally, marketing effectiveness is nothing but is the measure of how effective a given marketer's go-to-market strategy towards meeting the goal of the maximizing their spending to achieve positive results in both short and long term. It is also related to marketing return on what to call investment, or else what to call return on marketing investment. Okay. The final one under marketing control measures are the preparedness of the marketing organization to respond to the external environmental challenges. The best example is the present situation. For people are not allowed to come out. In many areas, slowly the government started, again going for lockdown. Why? Because of what we called unexpected growth in the, COVID cases. So this is altogether an unexpected situation. Because of what we call these, the sales of the products of company or else what we call services of a company are going to affect. Based on this, how to make what we call the improvement in the sales of the services or else the products. How effectively you can prepare for that what we call unexpected situations. You call that one as the preparedness. So these are the few of the measures generally useful for marketing control. What are those? The first one is the customer satisfaction. The next one is the customer's perception of the firm and its competitive brands, market share, sales profits, marketing effectiveness, preparedness of marketing organization to respond to external environmental challenge. After discussing marketing control measuring tools, now we will discuss actually types of the marketing control. There are generally 4 types of marketing controls are there. One is called annual plan control. The next one is a profitability control, efficiency control, and as well as the final one, strategic control. So these are all 4 types. One is annual plan control, profitability control, efficiency control, and strategic control. Now let us see here. Annual plan control. Generally, for annual plan control, the responsibility will be taken by top management, GMs, AGMs, isn't it? And as well as the middle management. So what is the purpose of this? Analyzing the differences between plan and actual performance. So on paper planning is going to be giving the same kind of results, or else in practice there is a difference. So in order to find out that one, this annual plan will be used. What are the approaches? Here they are going to identify sales analysis, market share analysis, sales to expense ratio, financial analysis, attitude tracking, all these things. The next one is the efficiency. How effectively advertising staff is working. How effective advertisement is impacting the mindset of the customers. So for this, who are the responsible marketing director? So what they are going to determining the improving the efficiency and impact of marketing expenditures. So here they are going to use what are the approaches, efficiency of sales force, advertising, sales promotion, and distribution. The next one is a strategic kind of marketing control. So this one generally performs by top management. So what is its purpose? To determine whether the firm is pursuing with respect to markets, products, and channels. So what are the approaches? Relationship barometer and as well as the marketing audit. And finally, what is that? The profitability. So generally in charge for this one is marketing director. So what is the purpose? To analyze the response of profit and losses. Approaches profitability by product or territory, customers group, trade channel, order size. Understand? So these are all 4 variety kinds of marketing controls. One is annual plan, efficiency, strategic, profitability. Let us see here. So annual plan control is the responsibility of top and middle level management. Just now we read that. So annual plan control aims at comparing the actual performance against the pre-planned, budgeted, targeted performance to find out the differences. I mean to say variances. So what are the tools? Sales analysis, financial analysis, market share analysis, customer attitude tracking, sales to expense ratio. So these are the few of the tools for annual plan. So already we discussed. So these are the tools. So profitability control. So higher the competition level, lower will be the profit margin of the company. So these three steps are actually defined by the marketing guru, world famous marketing guru Philip Kotler. So identifying the functional expenses, allocating the functional expenses to the marketing entities, preparing profit and loss account for each marketing entity. So efficiency control. So efficiency in terms of what we call advertisement, marketing staff. So what is that? Assess and improve the spending efficiency of advertising, sales promotion, sales force and distribution activity. So we already read just now. What is the mechanism? Advertising, sales force, sales promotion and distribution. The next one is the strategic fit between the company's marketing and external environment. What do you call this? Strategic control. So who is going to take the responsibility of this? Top level management. Now these are very, very important. The two tools used by the marketing management for strategic control are customer relationship barometer and marketing audit. What is a barometer? It's a device which measures actually atmospheric pressure. Same way, the customer relationship barometer measures the good relationships maintaining by the company with that of the customers for the future benefits. So this barometer provides customer retention strategy. How the customers are going to be retained by providing satisfactory services or not can be identified. Policies of the organization, structure of the organization, organizational system, technology used in an organization, employee skills, knowledge and attitude, organization's core values and beliefs. So these are few of the informations provided by customer relationship barometer. Okay. The next one is marketing audit. Audit means search for the truth. Understand? Whether the laid out strategies, objectives, decisions are achieving their goals or not, set objectives or not, can be, studied by marketing audit. So marketing audit is a thorough review of marketing plan, objective strategies and the current activities being executed in the business. The goal is to see what's working and what is not working so one can identify the areas for improvement. Generally under marketing audit, negativity would be there for new kinds of policies. So generally within the laid out policy, adjustments will be made. So an effective marketing audit makes sure that the company's marketing strategies are directed towards achieving the marketing objectives and are executed properly. So systematic, comprehensive, unbiased, independent, periodic and critical review and assessment of companies' marketing objectives, strategies, plans and programs, environment and marketing activities in order to identify problem areas and opportunities and to suggest corrective action to improve the company's marketing performance. Generally, the marketing audit will be considered carried out internally and as well as externally. Okay. So audit is nothing but what? Identifying the reason, the truth. If that one is done exclusively under marketing department, you call that one as the marketing audit. Okay. So here ends your syllabus. So what we discussed till now. So let us have recapture of all these things in the fifth unit. So fifth unit is regarding marketing organization and control, framework for planning and making marketing decisions that are essential to marketing success. So why actually marketing organization and control is required? So divide and fix authority among the subordinates to locate responsibility, to establish sales routines, enforce proper supervision of the sales force, avoid repetitive duties, enable the top executives to devote more time for planning and policy matters. So what are the factors which affect the marketing organization? Internal factors like top management policy, product policy, people. And what are the external factors? Business environment, markets, consumer requirements and expectations, channels of the distribution. So what are the types of marketing organization structures? So line and staff organization, functional organization, product oriented marketing organization, customer oriented marketing organization. So matrix form, geography oriented type of marketing organizations. So today's topic, so all managers from top to bottom are involved in the marketing control. So marketing control refers to the process by which a company manipulates its marketing plans to reach its original goals. So marketing control measures customer satisfaction, which is very important parameter measurement tool for the success of the company. Customers' opinion about the products and services of the company, what you call that customer's perception of the firm, and comparing the competitive brands, market share, sales profit, marketing effectiveness, and as well as the preparedness of marketing organization to respond to external environmental challenge. So types of the marketing control. So annual plan is there, profitability control, efficiency control, strategic control. So this is tabular format for 4 types of marketing controls: annual plan, efficiency, strategic, and as well as a profitability. So this is individually for every technique information is provided, like annual plan control. The next one is what are the tools? Profitability control. So these 3 steps are recommended by Philip Kotler. Identify the functional expenses, allocating the functional expenses to the marketing entities, preparing profit and loss account for each marketing entity. Here the efficiency control means the objective of efficiency control is to assess and improve the spending efficiency of advertising, sales promotion, sales force and distribution activities. Efficiency control focuses on finding out the better and more efficient ways of doing a work. Efficiency control is a system, a mechanism which is used to assess the efficiencies of advertising, sales force, sales promotion and distribution. Which assess the efficiencies of advertising, sales force, sales promotion and as well as the distribution. So strategic fit between companies' marketing and external environment. What are the tools? Customer relationship barometer, and the next one is marketing audit. So customer relationship barometer, what is the main purpose of customer relationship barometer is to find out to what extent customer is aligned in an organization, provides information on following aspects like customer retention strategy, how far customer is retaining for the same product or the service, mean to say to the company, policies of the organization, structure of the organization, organizational system, technology used in an organization, employee skills, knowledge and attitude, organization's core values and beliefs. The next one is marketing audit. What is the marketing audit? Systematic, comprehensive, unbiased, independent, periodic and critical review and assessment of companies' marketing objectives, strategies, plans and programs, environment and marketing activities in order to identify problem areas and opportunities and to suggest corrective action to improve the company's marketing performance. A marketing audit is a thorough review of marketing plan, objectives, strategies, and the current activities being executed in business. The goal is to see what's working and what is not, so one can identify areas for improvement. So generally under marketing audit, what will there, rather than focusing on introducing new plans, so auditors means the persons who takes care of the audit. So marketing auditors focus on evaluating the plans and programs being executed in the company. An effective marketing audit makes sure that the company's marketing strategy are directed towards achieving marketing objectives and are executed properly. So here ends your complete marketing management syllabus. So in this semester one, you had a strong foundation, especially the marketing management is concerned. So here what you learn about the basics like marketing management, tasks, philosophies, marketing, mix marketing programs like market segmentation, sales forecasting, new product development, product life cycle, and we covered consumer markets, under which what we learned factors affecting consumer behavior. Actually, what do you mean consumer behavior? How far it is useful as far as the marketing management is concerned. And in the fifth unit, we covered about marketing organization and control. What do you mean marketing organization? What do you mean control? So, what are the measures and what do you mean by marketing audit, annual plan, efficiency control? Okay. So, here is the entire marketing management syllabus. Wishing all of you good luck. If at all any doubts are there, be in touch. Please put all your doubts or requires any help in the WhatsApp. Thank you so much. Wishing all of you good luck.